But if you think about it, if you fall down on the ground, you don't blame the ground, right? Like you don't ever like tell yourself, I'll never step on ground ever again.
Hi everyone, it's Tiff. So today I have with me Javier.
Hello!
And we're going to talk about some tea today. So Javier, what's the tea?
Today we are going to be talking about Kiaraakitty, a streamer in her early 30s. So, what's the happening around it?
Okay, if you haven't been on the forums, right? Well, I don't go to forums, but it has even gotten to mothership now, like big news. So allegedly, this streamer scammed 7 men of $90,000 in total. Okay, I need to sip my coffee first, like 90,000, okay? So this was actually recorded by one of the modders of her stream. The modders actually recorded a call that was up to an hour long, okay? We'll link it in the description box below so that you can go listen to it if you have the time and if you really want to know more details about this whole saga. But we don't got that much time to cover here, so just very briefly, there are 2 main guys in this whole saga that was part of the 7 men who got scammed, and one of the guys was scammed of 60,000 and the other guy was actually scammed of 30. But the point is that during the call she admitted, okay, to all these, and she was really unremorseful about scamming all these men. So of course, big hoo-ha, everyone's upset.
Most guys will be upset. I mean, girls will be upset too if you know that other girls are like earning this kind of money, doing this kind of thing.
Unlawful business. Okay, as a guy, let's talk about the idea of giving girls and lending girls big sums of money, especially girls that you meet online. Is that something you think you would do?
I think, right, if you ever want to lend money, let's not talk about online friends. Even for your close friends, only lend what you can afford to lose. Because even for close friends, you don't know whether they will disappear in the next moment. I mean, they can easily just immigrate and then your money will never be seen ever again.
My god, exactly. These men didn't just give her a small amount of money. So of the 60k and 30k, they gave her parts of it over time. For the first dude who gave her $30,000, it was 10,000 at each time. Like 10,000 is still a lot, okay?
I mean,
a single time.
10,000 one time will be like, how many bubble teas can you buy?
A lifetime. The point is about how she actually got the guys to give her the money. For the guy who she scammed 60,000 off, who by the way was actually working 2 jobs as a DHL customer service agent and also a wet market assistant to give money to her, and in the end he was only left with enough money to eat bread. Which is, come on, you don't just give a girl all your money. How she actually asked money from the guys, right, was that she told him that she had a liver tumor growth. And of course he was very sad about it, and she set a goal for him to give her 10k over 3 months. Yeah.
When is it appropriate to set a goal for someone to give you money? This is not a fundraiser.
Oh my goodness. She straight up put the whole Twitch money goal and this is the money goal thing. That's already a very big warning sign, right? And she gave him a time period of 3 months. It's a very short time to give 10k. So I guess that's how she kept scamming the 60k in total. Honestly, I would ask for receipt.
Wait,
Won't
you ask for receipt when you lend money to a friend?
No, not that kind of receipt. I would ask for receipts of her actually having a liver tumor growth. Like for example, a photo of her MRI.
Actually, that's quite a good idea. Next time, right, if you want to raise money, maybe you can share the MRI or something.
No lah, I mean not your GoFundMe, that kind, you know. This one is on a personal relationship basis. But I will still be like, oh, okay, how about want to show me your doctor's reports? Maybe we can understand your condition better. But I'm very sure she did not have any of that to show to the men, right? But the men still gave her the money, so...
So does this qualify as a love scam?
I don't know, is this a love scam? She actually did have somewhat a relationship with the guy, right? And it's not anonymous, it's not faceless.
If you read the police advisory, I think in this case, the only part that isn't true is the scammer disappeared.
I think she actually caught up with the guys even after having that big sum of money. And the thing is, like, it wasn't a one-time transfer. It's always a small amount of money at each time, small. She actually, for the first guy, if I'm not wrong, who she scammed $30,000 off, she actually went to a concert with him. So this was from a friend of the dude that got scammed. She went for a concert that the guy paid for, and then she was actually late to the concert, which was very sad. But he said that the guy thought she was actually very in real life after meeting her. And then afterwards, I think the guy actually stopped trying to get back the money from her. That's how she tried to shake off the guys. So even though the guys say like, hey, I want my money back, she go meets up the guys and then try to manipulate them or do something to make them fall out of love.
But that's so high maintenance. I mean, why not just do the normal way and just earn money from your Twitch stream, which I assume is raking in large sums of money?
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. So, okay, let's talk about why she's doing these love scams. I'm very sure she was earning a good amount of money through her Twitch considering her following, right? She's always on the top of the Twitch Singapore page. In the call, if you bother to listen to it, this one is not really talked about, but she mentioned at her early 20s, she actually got scammed by a modeling agency, like around 22 years old. So the agent drew up a fake contract and forced her to suck his otherwise he would sue her, and so she did, and she got sexually harassed and abused by this man. Like, she felt that she owed it to this dude. Using this sob story, she was like, you know what, I'm gonna take revenge on men for this one mishappening from a man towards me. Yeah, that's how she sees it.
But if you think about it, if you fall down on the ground, you don't blame the ground, right? Like you don't ever like tell yourself, I'll never step on ground ever again. Let's give another more ridiculous example. If a mosquito bite you, you don't go out killing all the mosquitoes in the world, right?
Okay, but the thing about this sob story, if you put yourself in her shoes, yeah, she got abused and it really sucks for her. But that does not mean you should take revenge in the manner that she took revenge in lah, you know? Like, if you want to take revenge on the guy who did that to you through lawful methods like calling the police. Because this kind of situation, you can actually get into trouble with the law, right? And if she's so big on these scamming guys, right, she should know herself very clearly that she can just report this dude to the police. I went on the forum and I discovered this dude who thinks he might have been the person she's referring to, that agent. So for context, he actually said he was not an agent before he met her, and he did declare that he did not engage in any sort of professional capacity, no sexual abuse, no harassment, no whatever. So I think this dude actually just like hung out with her, maybe. It's kind of long, so you can have a look at the whatever he's saying here. But he said that she actually went into a sob story mode and claimed her ex-boyfriend abused her by turning her into some sort of slave and rubbing his on her face. And this turned her into a manipulative person, so she wants to take revenge on society. Gonna be the next big thing, evil genius, etc. blah blah blah. The sub-story sounds kinda the same, right?
No, but breaking down this, you want to take revenge on society, right? Then why are you a Twitch streamer? Why not you be a full-time evil person trying to break down society?
She found an avenue where she had people who are willing to give her money. In essence, it's like, it's not a scam, okay? She's making content, but people are giving her money, and she here is running a side hustle of scamming guys.
I think donations are perfectly fine, but if you're using your sob story to earn money, it's not a very good idea.
Exactly. And the thing is about her sob story that it may not even be true. Why is her, like what she said in the call, kind of same but different from what she told this guy? I mean, not that we can trust some random PP the frog DP on Hardware Zone, right? But it's like, what's the truth? Can we actually trust what she's saying in the call about her sob story? And it just makes me think that she might just be a pathological liar, that she's just like constantly lying about everything in her life.
Personal opinion is that she probably has some truth to her story, but maybe a large portion may not be true. But this we may not know.
Exactly. Her response was, she wrote on her Instagram story that she heard some rumors and she said it was false and staged, and said that a police report was made. So she made another police report, or? So at the moment we have no idea what is the progress. We don't know how this will play out, but we can just all learn from this.
The two biggest lessons you should learn here is, firstly, if you are a guy and you're chasing a girl, you should set a time limit where if the girl does not reciprocate, then do not continue this mindless chase. The second point is, if you are lending money to a friend or to anyone of that matter, only lend money that you can afford to lose.
That's like kind of duh, right? But the thing is, these men were like in love with her. It's kind of hard to think clearly when you're deep in love, right? But also that for girls, from a girl's perspective, just because a guy is nice to you doesn't mean you should take advantage of the guy.
Yes, don't treat guys as your toolbox.
Toolbox! Find a guy very nice to you, right? Giving you stuff. You need to draw a line. If you're not interested in the man, draw a line. Maybe a gift or two here is okay because they're like technically chasing after the girl, right? But don't be a I guess this kind of thing happens quite a lot.
I would assume so. I mean, maybe it does not happen super regularly, and maybe if the girl isn't of high profile, then it won't hit the news. But deep down, we don't know how often is this happening in society.
Maybe quite a bit.
But if you think about it from the guy's perspective, it's embarrassing to share it out. So they will not be as willing to actually tell you that they got scammed. So because of that, there might be less reported cases than the actual.
So for the guys who got scammed by her, right?
Or any other girl for that matter.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's not just a guy thing. It's like, it's embarrassing to admit that you got scammed.
We hope that you are able to find a resolution with her. And we don't know whether who is right, and she might not be completely in the wrong. The allegations against her might be true, or it could even be false. So for those who are watching on the sidelines, do not be too quick to place a judgment on this case.
Stay strong and hang in there.
And just get ready your popcorn and continue watching this show.
Let us know what you think about girls scamming using their looks.
We are interested to hear your story too.
But anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring the notification bell, and we'll see you next week.
Bye bye.